Contestant number 7, Raghav Raj. Raghav Raj, contestant number 7.
How often we have speakers coming onto the stage and talk about logical topics? And then how often we have speakers coming onto the stage and talk logically about illogical topics? Life, is there a life after death? Well, my perception changed because of a game-changing speech I heard today. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and the game-changing speaker, Catherine. That's what a great speakers can do. They can bend and blend the way you think about a particular topic. She came onto the stage. She did not have the copybook manual style to start your speech by facing the audience. She had a side profile, walked on like James Bond, looked into the eyes of the audience and made her point. Wow, that was awesome. You won the hearts of the audience there and there. And when you started speaking, you dived deep down into the story. And the best part of that story was, you had a conflict, the hook created very early on. And when you do that, the audience is connected to you. They are waiting for the drama coming on because you are establishing that conflict later on. The next thing was the witty content which you had. As I talked about the illogical thing I felt throughout my life, is there a life after death? But it changed and blended the thinking of mine. That was a very witty content you had. The one thing is, which I liked the most, was the vivid images you painted out in your story, like the long tunnel of light waiting at the end, and the only mother of those 3 children. Those were the vivid images. What did that do? As it is always said, that don't restate the story, relive that story. Call the audience into the reliving room, and they can be with you throughout the story. Well, I don't like giving recommendations. I like giving ideas to the speakers. So few ideas for you. Number one thing is the protocol of this speech. We in Toastmasters are so used to listening to that, oh, Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters. I was feeling that it could have came into the speech somewhere. Even the contest chair might be thinking, oh, she did not felicitated me. She did not ask me to sit. Jennifer, ma'am. So try to have a protocol stitch. It's not mandatory, but what it do is it teases the audience. Just like before a movie, a trailer comes, it is working as a trailer for you. The next thing is the conversational space and the story space. The conversational space is always one step ahead. So when you're trying to speak about a story and then making a point, come towards the audience, lean towards them, and then make a point to them. That really emphasizes the way you're saying, and they think that, oh, she's not now narrating the story. The next thing is the foundational spaces. The foundational statement, rather. I see something in you, still resonates in our brain. So try to have that foundational statement in your speech. To summarize, you had the vivid pictures, you had a great conflict in your story, you did not copybook had in your story, you had a good protocol, the conversational space. Believe me, from a game-changing speaker, you can become a world-class speaker. All the best.